So, if you are a business person running your own business these days, particularly, you're probably into video marketing. And one of the challenges that people have and questions I get all the time is how do you edit the videos? So, rather than answer that myself, this week we're going to ask a pro, and I've got Daniel Steinhauer with me coming right up. Okay, so welcome, Daniel. Thanks for giving up the time. So
Thanks, Rob.
the question is, how do we edit videos? And don't tell us we've got to spend $20,000 on an editing deck. What are some of the options that people have if they're creating videos?
Sure, mate. Well, that's a really good question. I get asked this all the time, and there's a bunch of different ways to edit videos, but there's also a bunch of different reasons to edit video. And the type of video that you're trying to achieve really dictates what tool you need to use. And I guess it's like building a house, are you building a big house, or, what tools do you actually need to pull this off? And oftentimes it's just for social media, for example. And if they're the kind of videos that you're doing, then get a specific tool for that, There's a bunch of them out there, little collage makers or different things like that, so you'll find them all over the web, and you just type in social media video editor and they'll just pop up. And of course, then there's, if you're trying to do your own videos for your website or things like that, you might need a little bit more in-depth editing, and then it might be one or two cameras, and then of course you're going to need a different type of program again. So there are things like Camtasia, which are great little tools for capturing things on your computer, so you can capture your screen grabs and things. But nowadays there are these awesome things like Loom, which actually shoot great videos, but there's no editing function there, and that's the only issue with it. So I guess that there are a bunch of different free tools as well. Like if you've got a Windows Movie Maker or iMovie on a Mac. They're actually really great tools, and they're pretty comprehensive, And then, of course, it goes up to the next level, which is things like Sony Vegas or, I'm just trying to think. iSkysoft have one video
Final
editor.
Cut Pro, our guys use. Yeah.
What was that? Final Cut Pro?
Final Cut Pro, I think our video editors use. Yeah.
Oh, do they? Okay. Yeah. Look, I mean, that's really the next level. That one's called an NLE. It's a non-linear editing software, and that basically means that's kind of what the pros use, And there's Final Cut Pro, there's Premiere, and there's one called DaVinci, which is a fantastic program, and it's free. So if you ever want to try your hand at video editing, you can try it with DaVinci. You'll probably get lost because these softwares, although they're amazing, and their functionality is unparalleled, but it's a whole new world, man. And you need to be a special kind of person to be a video editor. I do a fair bit of video editing, and it drives me crazy because I just don't have the personality of a pencil. No. I can't just sit there and video edit the whole time. It just drives me crazy. So, absolutely try all of these different tools and see which one works for you, because I know that I even use some softwares that I import little bits of video, and it automatically cuts it up and puts it into little things, which is fantastic if you don't have specific needs for your video. Like if you don't sit there and go, it needs to have this intro and this moving here and this there, you can actually just have it auto cut up these things, which is really great as well.
Yeah. That's really interesting hearing you say that. And, my own journey on videos, I produce a lot of videos, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, but they're pretty mediocre, Rob, for social media and for YouTube and so on. When I started doing videos, I edited them myself probably 10 years ago, and actually used one of the products you talked about, which is Camtasia. And it's really easy to use, and I loved it, and you can bring in different video tracks and audio tracks, and I would add music and add graphics, and it really wasn't that hard. But I tell you what, the hard bit was, I have the creativity of a walnut. It's one thing to do the mechanics of putting the various files in and producing a video, and you look at it and you kind of go, why doesn't that look like his? And I suppose most people will get to the stage, I got to the stage probably about 8 years ago, where I thought, I'm not creative in the editing. and I can't afford the time.
Mm.
And I took on board a full-time video editor. Now I actually have 3. Those guys are just incredible. You know,
That's right.
I'll shoot some raw footage in my home studio, and they'll just produce it, and they'll produce little trailers and do all the animations and the graphics and the music, and so I think that's the other side of editing, isn't it? There's the mechanics, which you can do yourself for your social media and stuff like that. But if you really want professional videos, you probably need a pro editor.
Yeah, look, and you're right, mate. It's the creativity and knowing what you can do with video. I mean, there is so much scope to use video for so many different things. In fact, that makes me think of there's a great little program called Bonjoro, and that's actually on your iPhone, where you can shoot a little video and send it as an email video to clients and things. So I've always suggested, when I'm working with people like mechanics and people like that, it's like, don't go out there spending a fortune on these incredible videos. Just do a Bonjoro with your mechanic going, hey, Johnny, I'm sitting here with your car and we're just working on it right now. Unfortunately, this needs to be replaced, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Anyway, we're really looking forward to seeing you this afternoon and hearing how the car goes. So shoot us a text and let us know. All of a sudden, you're personalizing and you're connecting with people. And that right there, I mean, it's just using the right tool for the right conversation, And
that is so true. And I mean, we should actually do a video on equipment, because people get really tied up about the equipment. I always say to people starting out, this is a 4K video. What more do you want?
That's right.
But just use an external mic, because the mics on the phones are not that good. But but it's not just the technical stuff; it's the creativity, and very often that's up to the talent in front of the camera. But as much sometimes with the editor. I mean, just look at the fantastic stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's some really creative people out there, and they're shooting them on their phones,
Yep.
Yeah, that's really sensational. We could talk for hours on this topic. So it was supposed to be about editing software, and we've talked about a few there. We'll list those different programs that you were talking about down below. But if people want some more information, or if they really want some professional videos done, can we share a link maybe, Daniel?
Of course, mate. Yeah, love to. So love to chat to anyone. If anyone's got any questions, just shoot out. Yeah.
Yeah, because you spend your life doing professional videos for people, for a lot of the big public speakers and people like that, and corporations. So it's great to have that sort of talent that we can tap into. So thank you for watching. If you find this video of interest, why not think about hitting the subscribe button? If you hit the bell, that way you'll get notified every time we have a new video coming out, and they come out Tuesday evening, Sydney Australia time. Of course, if you've got any questions, put them down below. Love to hear your questions, and maybe I'll get Daniel to answer them. So thanks for watching, and see you next week.